Right then, so there are currently lots of rumours going around that Manchester United might be selling Alejandro Garnacho this January transfer window. And yes, it's interesting. Napoli are after him. Apparently, Manchester United, we have turned down a 38 million pound deal for Garnacho, plus add-ons that Napoli did bid for him. But it looks like they are still after him, and there could be other clubs coming in to the race for Alejandro Garnacho as well. I mean, if I'm being honest, personally, I don't want to see Garnacho go. This January anyway, I don't want to see him go. I mean, he's been getting a lot of criticism from a lot of people recently. I feel like, lots of us Manchester United fans have been a bit back and forth on our opinions on Garnacho. He's very inconsistent at this moment in time, but I don't think he's a player who we should rush to sell as of now. He's a young player, and I feel like Garnacho has got time to develop as a player 100%. And, I feel like Ruben Amorim now in the club is going to only, try and build on Garnacho's potential even more. So I wouldn't really want to sell Garnacho just yet. I feel like we've got more things to worry about than selling Alejandro Garnacho. I don't think he should be one of the players that we let go this January anyway. I mean, yes, he's a player who's inconsistent, and he's a player who we could get decent money from in order to bring in someone else. But I wouldn't do it this January. Like, I'd give him to the rest of the season. I feel like he's a player who deserves a chance. And it's not like he's been incredibly awful this season. I mean, he hasn't been great at all, but he hasn't been incredibly awful, like, to get outs in January at the end of the day. That's what I think. I think, he's been playing well recently. He played well in the last two games, got assists. And, he has got the odd assist here and there throughout the season. So I don't think he's a player who we should look to sell straight away when there's certain other players who I think, we really could be trying to offload. But I don't think Garnacho is one of them. I think Garnacho is a player who deserves more of a chance because he's proven himself in this Manchester United team before. For quite a while now, he's proven to be a first teamer and he's put in some good performances. Yes, this season so far hasn't been an amazing season for him whatsoever. I completely agree with that. But it's not been a season where it's like, oh, he's been absolutely shocking. He has to go. I do not think that about Garnacho whatsoever. He's a player who deserves a chance. And, there's other players who we can get rid of. Like, Anthony, for example. Like, let's try and work on selling Anthony. Like, why is he even still here? Sell Anthony. Don't sell Garnacho just yet. I'm seeing something here that, I just find it strange, to be fair. I just find it really strange that Garnacho is a player who we want to sell in January. But I'm not sure as well, though. It might not be that we might not sell him. I mean, we've already rejected a bid for him from Napoli. But it might also be something that, no one's safe in this Manchester United team right now. I think that's a big thing because, we haven't ruled out selling anyone. I've seen something here that apparently Tottenham might come in for a £60 million bid for Garnacho. I don't know how reliable that is. But, I mean, we haven't ruled out selling Mainu. We haven't ruled out selling Højlund. I mean, we haven't really ruled out of selling anyone coming into this January transfer window. So I think it's also a big case of, letting all the players know no one's safe. If you're not going to be putting in good performances, then, you're not safe. So it could be a bit of a statement that Ruben Amorim is trying to make to the players or something. But yeah, Garnacho on the market when there's other things we could be trying to do and other players who we could be trying to sell. Marcus Rashford, Anthony, they're two big examples of two attackers who should be leaving the club over Garnacho without a shadow of a doubt. Let's focus on trying to find ways to get rid of them because Rashford's not really part of the team anymore. Let's be real. Anthony's not really part of the team anymore. Garnacho's still coming in here and there and, being able to put in a shift and, being able to get the odd assist. And, it's not like Garnacho's a completely useless player to this Manchester United team. I mean, could we get better than Garnacho? Of course we could. But there's other things to worry about than selling Garnacho in this January transfer window. And Garnacho is a player who deserves a chance. And Garnacho right now, he seems to be working hard for a spot in this first team again. Because obviously Ruben Amorim is doing a lot of switch around right now, trying to find his best 11. And, Garnacho is trying to work and prove that. And I feel like, he needs to be given more of a chance to keep on going. And he's only going to keep on developing, though. That's the thing. So I would find it a bit weird if we do sell him in January. But it's also like, what was it, like a year or two ago? I think Real Madrid were after Garnacho. And, I remember all of us Manchester United fans were like, no, let's not sell him. He's one of our best players at the moment. So, it's unbelievable how, many people's minds can suddenly just really fully change on a player. And as I said, this has not been a great season for Garnacho. But he's still showing signs of a bit of life, if we're being completely honest. He's still got his pace on the wing. Yes, he holds up the ball quite a lot. But again, it's things he needs to work on. There's no player right now for Manchester United that's absolutely outstanding. None of our players are outstanding right now. So, it's all about the team. And I feel like when hopefully this Manchester United team starts to pick up more, we're seeing signs of it. And then hopefully Garnacho starts to develop with that as well. Garnacho has much bigger potential than what Rashford does, than what Anthony does. They're two big players, for example. I think he has more potential than what Joshua Zirkzee does. I find it really strange how people's minds have suddenly just switched so soon on Garnacho, and it seems like so many people just don't want to give him a chance anymore. Do I think we will sell Garnacho in January? No, I don't think we will. I don't think we will sell him in January, but there's lots of talks going on. You never know. You can never completely rule this out. I mean, let's just wait and see what happens. But that's my thoughts. Anyway, thanks for watching. Speak to you in a bit. Come on, Man United.